What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song out recently called Don't Forget About Me, the Supernova version, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, let's talk about the campaign mode, or I should say the foundation set, which comes obviously with the campaign mode. So if you go here into your items and cards, if you can now see it under the foundations card set, right? And that's all that there is. And if you want to be able to see them, if you don't have them yet, you can just go to this filter up here and click all cards because you may not own or have any playable cards yet. Now, sadly, because I don't have any cards, they're not really highlighted or maybe as easy to see, but I do want to go through them. And here's the thing, there's not, there's no levels to this yet. They're all just kind of single BCX, right? If you go into them, there's nothing here where you can see how they level up, but I'm sure that will come at some point in the future. So we're just going to take a look across all of them right now. I'm just kind of doing a very quick, very quick look across the board, right? Because there's not too much. So you can see here. Let's start with I guess this is death. So this looks like a tank that has 7 mana. It has void. It's got pretty basic. Can do 1 damage. Has some armor. Has some health. Decent speed. Then you're going to get another tank here, 6 mana tank, right? That just has no abilities. It can do 2 damage. There's a range unit here, 8 mana, right? This, Black Widow's not going to be doing too much. Savage Butcher, which is an orc, so that is interesting. You could bring him into the whole Bloodlines thing. But again, this card has no abilities either. Now, this one's interesting. So this is a Dracoshan, but a Death Dracoshan, and we know that's usually reserved for dragons. So Arcane Curator, 4 mana, 3 health, 5 speed. But here's the cool thing. Oh, I don't know if it's cool, but it's untrainable. So it's a non-attack, but you can't train it, and all it has is backfire. So it's just introducing you to some of these abilities. Here is the Summoner, and actually, you know what? Maybe I should start with this. So our Archon. So let's start with the Archons, right? So for each of the Archons are going to be 6 mana. For the Death one, it's -1 health, +1 speed, +1 let me restart. For the Death, it's -1 health. For Fire, it's +1 speed. For Earth, +1 health. +1 armor for life, and then +1 magic. Oh my goodness, do we have an Ulrich situation here for the water one? And I guess we don't have a dragon. Is that what the deal is? Yeah, I guess there's no dragon summoner here. So that's just how the foundation set goes. So let's go to units now. And again, I'm not really going to go through these. I just want to call out maybe specific ones, right? So within the death units here, you're going to have obviously different rarities, right? Let's see, there's 3 commons, 2 rares, 2 epics, and 1 legendary. If you look, let's look at the higher level ones, or higher rarity ones, right? So you have, again, just the basic 6 mana, 2 range, doing snipe damage. None of this stuff is going to ring a bell for anybody here. You do have an elf, right, for 7 mana, doing 2 magic damage, and it does have weaken. And then you have Little Sister, a fiend. So this one's interesting, has life leech. So I'm just trying to look and see what abilities are available at this, kind of basic level for new players. You got a reach unit here for fire. You got, what is this, another tank, range unit. Here's another one, another non-trainable, fighting unit. You have somebody with sneak, so that's an important one to show. You have somebody with opportunity, which is great to show. And then, of course, fire needs to have blast, right? So you got I don't even know how to say this, Agniavan Salamander, which is, I guess, your introduction to Jotun, right, for those who were around during the Untamed days, but has blast as a ranged unit, so interesting. With Earth, let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay, so you have a self-heal on this unit here, Dread Tefarian, one of your tanks. You got Reach, so secondary tank here. You got Snare, Opportunity. You have Cleanse, which is important, so I would assume people are probably going to be going towards the, we'll call it the Earth element, for any poison battles in the in these lower levels, right? Or in novice, just because you have both self-heal as well as cleanse in Earth. And then strengthen here on the Tree Folk, this legendary card. With life, let's see what we have. So yet another non-trainable, non-trainable unit. You got Reach. There's an Ulund here. There is a 7 mana sneak attacker. That's expensive, but that nothing to be surprised about. And then, of course, you have somebody flying here. So maybe with Earthquake, you probably go towards life because you get a nice magic legendary unit that is flying. And then with water, let's see what we got. So you got a llama tour. I love that. So just standard tank. You got a reach tank. You got somebody with true strike, so people are introduced to that. Snipe, sneak. Ooh, sneak with magic damage is interesting. Again, another untrainable unit, and then slow for the legendary unit here. And then for, let me look at neutral specifically. Oh, there's quite a bit of neutral as well. So taunt. Okay, I was wondering if there was going to be a taunt here. So you have taunt on the neutral unit. So this should be helpful for new players trying to like learn how to use that, because it should always be available unless there's no what's this called, neutrals available. Sneaks, opportunity. You got thorns there. That's an interesting one. And then double strike. So that's cool. And then if we go to dragon, if there are any dragon, there are no dragon. Okay, so dragon has just been completely removed from this. So in order to have dragon, you will need to either buy or earn or rent in the game. And you can do that. Keep in mind, you can do that with just these foundation cards, right? You can start earning and get the Rebellion reward cards, which do contain some dragons. But if you don't have a dragon summoner, which these do not come with, then you'll either have to buy or rent one in order to use those cards. So interesting mix. Again, nothing like life-changing or worth writing home about, but it is cool to see what new players will come in with. I think the ability mix is fantastic. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Summoners are pretty simple and straightforward. People aren't going to be using this, right? Like advanced players are not going to be using any of these cards, but I am curious to see how this will look once they are able to be leveled up. And here's the thing. Once they are able to be leveled up, will they be competitive in any kind of way? I still don't think so, because the mana costs for a lot of these are super high, but it is what it is. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is all I have for you guys in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.